Will the cost of England's traditional fish and chips keep rising? Potato farming in England, long seen as one of the cornerstones of British agriculture, is under increasing strain in 2025. Farmers have faced a punishing mix of extreme weather, high production costs, and volatile markets that make it harder to earn a living from one of our most familiar crops. Although recent figures have shown that while some areas have reported decent yields with irrigated crops producing up to 60 tonnes per hectare, others have seen sharp falls where water was scarce or soils became waterlogged. The national picture is uneven and fragile. Meanwhile, the benchmark price for English white packing potatoes fell to around £90 per tonne in mid-2025, a collapse of almost 90% year-on-year, leaving many growers questioning whether they can afford to plant again next season. This price crash comes after years of increasing costs. Fertiliser, fuel, labour and machinery have risen by around 30 to 40% since 2022, according to industry reports, while irrigation and energy bills continue to climb. Seed availability has also tightened due to poor growing conditions last season, adding another layer of uncertainty for next year's planting. The result? Even as some supermarkets advertise bumper harvests, many family farms are struggling to break even. For consumers, that instability translates into price swings and patchy availability. For workers, it means pressure throughout the supply chain, from farm workers and packers to drivers and processors. All of these are dependent on a sector losing confidence in its future. And yes, it raises a cultural question too. Will the cost of England's traditional fish and chips keep rising as potato supplies and quality fluctuate? If production keeps falling, we risk paying more for a national staple that has always been a symbol of affordable comfort food. According to some media outlets, one of England's best-loved takeaways now costs an average of £11.23 a portion, up from £10.88 last year. One reported study of 240 top-rated chippies across the country found a growing north-south divide. Some prices in the south of England are now nearing £15 per portion. What is needed now is targeted investment. This means investment in irrigation, cold storage facilities, and modernised machinery. It means that water companies need to be held to account for poor water protection and leaks and penalised for their poor performance, which directly impacts food supply. Alongside these, fairer, longer-term contracts between growers and processors are required. Farmers also need recognition that potatoes are a strategic food security crop, not a disposable commodity. At a glance, English potato sector, 2022 to 2025. Planted area, 102,000 hectares, 2022, 96,000 hectares, 2023, 98,500 hectares, 2024. 2025 expected stable or slightly lower, but trend is reducing area. Average yields 54 tonnes per hectare, 2022, 50 tonnes per hectare, 2023, 55 tonnes per hectare, 2024, up to 60 tonnes per hectare in irrigated fields, 2025. Highlights the importance of good water supply on yields. Farm prices, white packing potatoes, £420 per tonne, 2022, £640 per tonne, 2023, £160 per tonne, 2024, £90 per tonne, 2025. Input costs, fertiliser, fuel, machinery and labour up 30 to 40% since 2022. Water stress, dry periods in east-southeast, reservoirs ran low, irrigation critical, highlights the importance of good water supply. Seed availability, limited supply for 2025, planting decisions constrained. Protecting the English potato means protecting our food, our jobs, and our rural economy. Without decisive action, the humble spud and the livelihoods that depend on it could soon be on the endangered list.